Hey gang, look what TF Safari sent me. Oh my goodness, what a fun little toy. This dude just gets me. This is a Transfears Justice Energy Glider of the Sky from Pocket Toys. Goodness gracious, so many names, right? And obviously, it's their take on a masterpiece, Powerglide, and we're going to talk about him today. We're going to talk about some of the pros and cons. No, he does not come with this. This is New Age's, what is it, Powerglide, and I just kind of wanted to bring him up to discuss a point later. He comes as a little girl. Remember the little girl, the lady, the gal who loved Powerglide? He comes with a blaster that oddly kind of resembles Bumblebee's blaster. And he also comes with this stand as well. And we can start talking about this because I want to go through some of the negatives because there are a few. So this bit doesn't really stand that well. The neck and this stuff is okay. It's probably better if you pop it out and you adjust it because I don't want to, rub down the friction on the little ratchet joints. This bit is supposed to plug into the front or the rear tire, but the fit is so tight, I'll probably never use this. And so let me just put that off to the side. But this guy, man, this guy just gets me. And what I mean by that is it's not overly complicated. Perhaps at the time for masterpiece scale, they were like, oh, everyone was like, hey, this is it, and this holds up. I'd probably say modern masterpiece is going to be more like this, meaning a lot more steps, it's a lot more complicated, and when it transforms, everything is kind of seamless. You'll see on this guy that he doesn't do it as well as this dude, but I think he's way more fun, just way more fun. Really quick before we dive into him, I just wanted to showcase the box. Yeah, it looks pretty cool, got a little bit of attitude on him. And you can see back over there, there's a, scale chart with Ironhide Masterpiece. And yeah, just kind of gives you a sneak peek into what's inside. But he's nice, man. And he comes he comes with this little alien mask. I know it's from G1, but I don't recall the episode. I mean, I watched G1 when I was a tiny little tyke, so I don't quite remember. And he has his Manny Faces gimmick for those of you who are into Motu that you can spin around and you see his normal face, which also that same gimmick is used to hide his face as well. On the box, I think it says that this can also like plug in here. I mean, I guess if he's like, yo, dude, yo, you got time to chill today, dude? I want to talk to you about something, man. It's like, what? Are you serious, bro? Yeah, for real, dude. What? I don't know why you would ever do that, but anyway. Let me talk about the negatives. We talked about the stand already, right? In terms of quality, like if the perfect plastic quality maybe is a 10, I would rate this at a 7 or 6.5. It's really good. I don't really have any real complaints about it. You know what? I'll rate it even higher. I'll go a 7.5 and an 8. It's pretty good. The negative part is this. See the head, how it pops up over here, and then you can like spin it around, and that's great. When you turn them into alt mode, you depress it, but ever so slightly, it wants to bubble up over there, and I hate that. So again, just minor gripes. That's really about it. He's also a tad bit looser than I would like. Had they gone a little bit lighter on the mold release, I think that would have remedied that. But yeah, no, he's cool. He even has like these. At first, I couldn't tell, but I think they are like knuckle ratchets on the inside, meaning they're not like spring-loaded. It's just on friction, but that's good enough. And he has flaps all over so that you can do the left, right, front, backs, and side to side. Hey, is that a... Never mind. I was going to say front, back, side to side. I don't want to name who that artist is because I don't want this video to get demonetized or whatever. Not demonetized, but yeah, buried under other videos that are being promoted. This is the back over here, and this is one of also the quote-unquote negative parts, is that when homie transforms, and I don't want to do it because this is way too much stuff to do off camera or on camera, this is all filled out. You don't see any of like these bits, but old school masterpieces, this would have been okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm just getting this guy now, but I feel like he is not a modern product. I think he came out quite a long time ago. Nonetheless, I still think it holds up. And in terms of the current generation of Hasbro mainline, I feel like this guy would fit in perfectly. This engineering is sophisticated, but simple enough for Hasbro to adopt. And I think this is a great mold. I think there's a ton that they could learn from this. And so, yeah, kudos to y'all, whoever made this, or Pocket Toys, or whatever it was. Good job. I mean, you see what I'm talking about? The neck, it's just, once it's out, it's cool. But when it's depressed, I don't know if it's because of this. Yeah, I don't know. Another cool thing is he has the He has the heart. Yay! The little heart inside Powerglide, right? From the gal. What was it called? The girl who loved Powerglide? The gal? I don't know. I forget the title of that episode, but anyway, he's loads of fun, man. He really, really is. You can even see this bit coming up. I mean, it's part of transformation, but it does help him get into these more like expressive poses and stuff. So posability wise, like no issues whatsoever. His head, you can kind of do more by pulling it up. So he has a slight nod down and stuff like that. But yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad actually. I think they've done a pretty good job on this. And before we even go through the transformation, I highly recommend this figure. I do. I like the transformation a lot. It's intuitive. It doesn't get my brain stuck in weird areas. And it's very logical as you start seeing. Like you can see that just folds up and does this. But sorry, the coffee's kind of messing me up right now. Before we dive into him, or the full transformation, no, actually, that's about it. I will cut away right now, and we'll come back and we'll discuss the transformation and more of this guy who, like I said, I really, really like, huh? Alrighty, I do have the instructions on hand, but I'm pretty sure I'm not going to need it. Oh, one other negative that I forgot to cite is that, dude, he doesn't really hold his blaster very convincingly. There are no tabs or anything like that, and once it just goes in, like, you just got to keep the hand closed, and yeah, see, it just falls out, so not too thrilled about that. In terms of finger separation, the index finger is separate from... Oh, is it? Wait. I swear it was. Or not. Oh, yeah. The index finger is separate. Yeah, I'm tripping, dude. I don't know why they deemed to do that. I think it's kind of unnecessary, but anyway. Dude, for some reason, there's like this weird fog on my camera. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to start by folding up the fists. Very, very easy. This, how should I say? This toy brings me a lot of like stress relief. Like it does what I expect it to do, what my brain thinks it wants, and that's why I call it like intuitive. I'm just like, yeah, that would do that. And maybe it's because Powerglide is not necessarily a hard transformation, or at least not in this rendition. The New Age one is there's a lot of steps. So this over here, it's all securely plugged in. You just want to peel this out, and then there's a little flap over here that has a peg, and you fold that down. And then you do this. Oh, by the way, I've heard some of you guys comment like, bro, how do you like make videos all day? Like, how do you upload like all the time? Obviously, because in order to do anything, you need time, right? Time is the universal currency for anything. And so that means I have more time. And you're wondering, well, how do you have more time? Well, simple. My wife and I, we don't have kids or pets. It's just us. We're just chilling. And so, yeah, we're just living our best lives. And we use our time however we want to use them. And I'm not saying don't have kids or anything like that. But yeah, that's what you get when you don't have kids. And because of that, I've been able to, like, my company, the company that I work for has sent me abroad on many occasions. Yeah, I worked out of China, I worked out of Europe. Yeah, it's just, and again, I'm not saying don't have kids. I absolutely not. But I'm just saying, like, this is my life. So if you guys are wondering, like, how do you have so much time? Well, that's the answer. Yeah. I don't have obligations, basically. You see all of that, what I just did? That just came together so easily. And then when you flip the legs or the thighs around, it really just cinches them together versus like a clamping, closing down compression mechanism. This is also probably a bit, oh, you know what? It's not that bad. The first time I did it, this was really rough, but this is a pretty tight, tight pivot, tight little peg that you have to unfold, and that will plug in right there. Yeah, but by all means, like, have children. Like, and the purpose of children, I feel like, is like, yeah, you want that experience of being a parent, and you want to have that experience of raising a child. But don't have kids if. Then this is just my opinion. Don't have kids if you think that there's some type of insurance policy that's supposed to take care of you in your old age. Don't count on that. Really, really don't. It's not fair for you. It's not fair for the person that you're bringing into the world, and don't do it for that reason. That's just my 2 cents. Okay, coming along, right? Coming along. So we can fold these down. See these hooks over here from the wings? You just unfold that. And then you bring that entire bit down. It will slide in between the rear flaps. And it does that. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. Because this is supposed to be over there. Am I supposed to spin the waist? Oh, man. We were doing so well, dude. I was like, yeah, yeah. All right. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay. It's as easy as lifting this back up and then spinning this. What? No, it's not. I know this goes down over here, but this is supposed to be here. What? What? Oh. I know. Ha 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 ha. I juked myself. Ha ha ha. It just goes like that. That's neat. That's neat. And then you can bring that. Oops. Then you can bring this over. Yeah, I like that even better. You sandwich everything, and everything is held in securely by this post, by forcing the legs to be compressed together. Now everything, this thing is held together between there, and so great job. Great job. And you just flex that out a little bit so that you can squeeze that in there. We can fold that up for now, and we're almost done. We're almost done. Make sure to bring these together and then compress these upward, just so you're trying to get rid of as many gaps as possible. You can bring that down. You can tab that in there. Dude, this is such a fun transformation. I don't know if you're having fun watching this, but I find it immensely enjoyable. And then we can flip those little hook bits around. And then the arms, this will go like this. And that will go like that. And there's a tab right over here. And hopefully I've been showing you on camera properly. Like that. And we just tab that in to the top. Okay, so the face, you can either just leave it like this, and he's like, yeah. But also a negative. I wish there was a little bit more darker gray, that it went over the top a little bit better. You see what I mean? The top part is still unpainted, and so minor gripe, but yeah. So we flip the face over like so, and then you got to push it down. Oh, hey, it's holding in, dude. It was popping off. Like one side was slightly crooked, but that's, yeah, I take back that negative that I said about that, dude. That's me rewinding tape, and taking back what I said about it. Oh, one last bit. You see how this bit is bulging out over here? I always forget about this. You want to pull this out as much as you can. And just to alleviate any type of friction point, then you're going to spin that around. There you go, Johnny. Yo, is that good or what? Is that good or what? And then we can compare them over here. So like this, they're nearly identical. You know what I mean? And arguably, he looks better because he doesn't have as many like pins and panels and stuff like that. Granted, the paint is very, very nice. But yeah. And on the bottom, I don't know, man. He cleans up pretty nice too, dude. While I do love this one, seems a little overcomplicated compared to this. I mean, you see this over here, right? He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. And then the hands aren't popping up and stuff. They put a lot of effort into this area over here, and perhaps it could be considered to be over-engineered. But this is a very, very nice piece, and I don't think it's that expensive. And so if you're looking for a, if he was smaller, boy, would he fit perfectly into the Hasbro mainline, you know what I mean? But if you're looking for a masterpiece, a Powerglide, and you haven't been able to find one, yo, this is your guy. This is your guy. I think you're going to be happy with this, okay? I had a ton of fun. Oh, my hands are all jittery right now from the caffeine because I don't drink coffee that regularly anymore. But I had a ton of fun reviewing this guy, and I hope you enjoyed this as well. As always, I appreciate you here being with me, all right? Next time, gang.